forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent. How much time remaining? Don't worry, folks. Anything can still happen.
Hey, hold it.
I never really did understand why Daryl did the whole day job thing. I mean, CFO of Kronstadt, sure. It sounds impressive, but just think about all the...
I'm telling you, Miss Knox is going to be
So
pissed.
did Dr. Sorensen manage to get CFO?
Oh, hello there. Just take a seat. We're very...
What are you doing here? You can't be here.
Much ground as possible within the time frame. When the time's up, we have our winner.
Good job, thank you.
Now he has to deal with this guy suffering from
Yeah, Trevor Jones just wants to put California behind him and get on it and stay in the race for as long as possible, and then who knows what might happen.
That's the truth.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be. There is still plenty of time left, folks, and let me remind you that this is different from times. I guess he's all about which team is number one. Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car. Whoa! Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent. How much time remaining? Don't worry. Why? Anything. You can just feel the tension in the air. Now this is a good, clean family show, folks. Make no mistake. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. Moses Lee and Sierra Knox are neck and neck out there. For newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different from Grand Prix in that it's all about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology of tomorrow.
I'm telling you, Miss Knox is going to be
So
pissed.
did Dr.
Oh, hello there. Just take a seat. We're very busy.
Well, let's just say she's got
Now
a
the
bad
key here is tire management. I mean, if you're not careful, you could burn these tires off after 10 laps. It's a huge deal to manage that in this heat.
Brad, I'm gonna have to ask you to get a move on.
Oh, Jason! Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent.
did understand why Sierra was going through this whole day job thing. I mean, CFO of Comstock, sure. It sounds
Endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
I'm telling you, Miss Knox is going to be pissed.
So
Look
did Dr.
at that,
Sorensen
it's a
manage to
test.
get Sierra Knox's phone number?
Oh, hello there. Just take a seat. We're very busy right now.
So did Dr. Sorensen manage to get
Into
Sierra
that corner?
Knox's phone
Oh,
number?
the stewards are gonna have to take a close look at this one.
Seemingly harmless case of dehydration. Now he has to deal with this guy suffering from urinary retention. Oh my.
Mr. Durant,
Let me
I
just-
have to ask you to get a move on now. I have Sierra Knox coming in next for a post-race IV vitamin boost. I don't want to keep her waiting. Mr. Durant, I appreciate that you have a shy bladder and all, but really, we need to move this along. If you cannot deliver a sample, No, buddy, that's a bit of peeing.
How are we doing?
Yeah, relax, Doc. I know you've got Sierra Knox coming in for that fancy IV vitamin boost. I'm doing my best here, all right?
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the clock ticks down. Oh, it looks like the tires are just... You see, that's the problem. You come straight from the pit and it's a different surface. I mean, you start with concrete, then you hit the pavement, and the change in grade it's just amazing. For newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different from Grand Prix in that it's all about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability, that's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology of tomorrow. How much time? Kenny, it's still happening. Look at these beautiful cars. These cars are the future of motorsports. You see the grip on these babies? It's just so strong. I mean, you could drive straight up the wall. Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the clock ticks down.
What? Jesus sake, Christ! Hey, I need some help over here. Hey, you need to take
Look
care
at
of
the
this.
body. Look at how low these cars are. They are virtually
I'm
on the
telling you,
ground.
Miss
I
Knox
mean,
is
the
gonna be
level of
pissed.
technical
I did the
engineering on
pre-race
display
checkup
today.
on her, and,
It's
well, let's
something
just say
very
she's got a
special.
bad case of intermittent explosive disorder.
Poor Dr. Sorensen. First he almost loses his
Come. Mr. Durant, I have to ask you to get a move on.
This is just eardrops for a urine sample.
You gotta keep your cool on this track. It doesn't matter how strong your car is. There's always gonna be someone pushing you, someone bumping into you, cutting you off. It's how you respond that decides where you'll finish at the end of the day. There is still some time to go, folks. And Moses Lee crossed the line first. So, that's it, folks. Moses Lee and Team Kowboon just killed it here in Miami. That is one more victory for the Chinese race team. Robert Knox is not going to like it, and it will be interesting to hear what he has to say after the podium. Look out for the fireworks. Moses Lee will take the podium in a few moments. Make sure you have a great view of the celebrations from the stands. Fatigue, trouble concentrating, blurred vision. Why don't you try Jitter? Based on an old Native American recipe and supercharged with caffeine and amino acids. Jitter, proud sponsor of the Global Innovation Race.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm actually color trying to wrap this up.
I went by to the pit stop yesterday and it looks so futuristic in there. Have you been?
Let's hope it's not like last year with the streaker-related celebrations.
I went past
Keep your clothes on, folks. Please.
And then I see this like